Welcome back to the IBFP. Here's your host, Boxing New.
Wow. They ain't tell me I was going to be getting cursed out on here. They ain't tell me all of this, man. What's wrong with these people today? They under quarantine and they mad? No, I am not afraid of no Canelo, no Triple G. I'm a 154-pounder. Y'all got it all fucked up. Wrong twin. Wrong. And he ain't scared either.
Welcome back, fight fans, to our Dumb and Dumber series. And we just got to break down the dumbest things that these guys are saying. And we start with a Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo's at 154 pounds, and he states that he's not scared of Canelo Alvarez or Triple G, Gennady Golovkin. He's not scared of either one of these guys, and neither is his brother. Now, I'll commend Jermell Charlo. He's fought some pretty good fights at 154, so I would never discredit a guy who's actually trying to put in the work. But here's the problem with what Jermell Charlo said about Canelo and Triple G. Nobody's asking you to fight Triple G or Canelo Alvarez. People are wanting to see a rematch, a trilogy with Tony Harrison. People are looking for you to fight Jarrett Swift-Hurd. People are looking for you to fight Jason Rosario and Unify. People are looking for you to fight Idislandi Lara. So no one cares if you fight Canelo or Triple G. You're irrelevant in that conversation. So right now it looks like you're clout chasing. It makes no sense. And look, let's just be honest about Jermell Charlo for those people who don't think he's clout chasing. Jermell Charlo has already called out Canelo Alvarez in the past. Canelo Alvarez shouldn't have not even rolled off the lips of Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo's at 154 pounds, and he asks, Canelo Alvarez to come back from 160 back down to 154 to fight him. That's never happening. Canelo's not dropping weight. Jermell would have to move up. And who is Jermell Charlo that Canelo would need to move down and wait to fight? It doesn't even make sense. That's probably the dumbest thing I've heard. But here's another thing about Jermell Charlo. You walk around looking like a flaming hot Cheeto, and you're saying the dumbest things anyone can say. At this point, you're part of the Dumb and Dumber series. Let's move on. We get to Dominic Breazeale saying some of the dumbest things that we've heard. Dominic Breazeale comes out and states that every time I get in the ring, I'm looking to stop and fight and change the stats. So I would take great glory in giving Andy Ruiz Jr. his first professional stoppage, basically saying that he is going to be the guy that, would stop Andy Ruiz Jr. He would take a lot of pride in stopping Andy Ruiz Jr. And here's the problem with what Dominic Breazeale is saying. And I like Dominic Breazeale. I think he's a nice guy. I think all of that. But here's the problem with Dominic Breazeale. Dominic Breazeale, you have been lit up on more occasions than a Christmas tree. Dominic Breazeale, when you fought Anthony Joshua, he had you looking like the Nutty Professor after the fight with your face all swollen up. So what are you talking about? You make no sense. And Dominic Breazeale, you got knocked out in one round against Deontay Wilder, the worst technical fighter in the history of boxing. What do you think you're going to do against a guy like Andy Ruiz, who has elite level hand speed? Yeah, Andy Ruiz is a cheeseburger eating machine, but that doesn't change the fact that the guy is talented. That doesn't change the fact that the guy is skilled, and that doesn't change the fact that the guy would knock you out. Dominic Breazeale, you're officially a part of the Dumb and Dumber segment. And then let's just keep it going, and we get to Adrien the Problem Broner. And we should change his name to Adrien the Idiot Broner. Adrien Broner states that he's ready to focus 120% on boxing. And he basically states that, just think if I go back to my regular weight at 130 or 135 pounds, he's going to be a problem. Now, here's the problem with that, Adrien. You being at 130 or 135 pounds make no difference. Look at this guy. He was missing weight at 140 pounds. So if you're missing weight for 140 pounds, what makes you think that you can get back to 130 or 135 pounds? It doesn't make any sense. So you telling me this, Adrien Broner, at this point, if you were somehow lucky enough to get yourself back to 130 to 135 pounds, if you were somehow able to get your body to do that, because we already know you're physically unable to do it because you're not disciplined. You're an absolute idiot and a moron. You spend all the time on Twitter talking trash. You said you'd fight Devin Haney, but then turned around and asked for $20 million, knowing you're pricing yourself out of that fight. So let's just be honest and unbiased about it. If he was able to get down to 135, who are you going to fight? Who are you going to beat? Breazeale Lomachenko will have you looking stupid. You think Marcos Maidana gave you problems. You think Marcos Maidana had you leaving the fight looking like the Walking Dead zombie. What do you think that Breazeale Lomachenko is going to do? What do you think Teofimo Lopez is going to do when they catch you? It doesn't make sense. Adrien Broner, you're officially an absolute Dumb and Dumber idiot. Let's be honest and unbiased. Once again, it's the IBFP.